50 from the public school. They done did it. All y'all, they banning 50. Well, I don't know. These kids just, it's crazy out here. Banning 50 from the public school. We'll be back. Banning 50 from the public school.
You think it's cool to clown around in your class, but young one, tell me how you gonna pass. They just gonna pass you through to the next phase. You better wake up quick and change your ways. He has a program, and I know it's cool. I'll see you at math tutoring after school. Yeah. Math tutoring after school. Get straight to the A, straight to the B, straight from the bill, no C's, no D's. Old school, like back in the days. You better turn it around and change your ways. Mom and dad, you better teach them when they're young. Don't tell them babies that they don't speak life and watch God turn it around. They may be lost, but they can be found. You think it's cool to clown around in your class, but young one, tell me how you gonna pass. They just gonna pass you through to the next phase.
Come on.
You better wake up quick and change your ways. He has a program, and I know it's cool. I'll see you at math tutoring after school. Yeah. Math tutoring after school.
Yeah, they're going. Yeah, they banning 50 from the public schools. Let me see. Banning 50 from the public schools. Now, what 50? 50 Cent? He should be banned from public schools. His material that's inappropriate, but we're not talking about 50 Cent. We're talking about 50, the minimum grade right now in South Carolina. Now, this is not state law. You know, people are under the impression this is some type of law. No, this is a policy. I believe it's a failed policy. And there are discussions now of getting rid of this. Getting rid of this policy of giving children a 50, not their real grade. And the way it was in our county, the real grade is on there, but it's in the comments. So it's there, but it's not official. It's not connected to it. You got a 50. Now, the thing about that 50, we're talking middle school. I believe it's the same for high school. Now, you got a bunch of 50s. You go to summer school, No Child Left Behind, they're going to push you right through. Now you're in high school. Now, we were told, and this is not a state law either, because I went and Googled it, that when you hit the 9th grade, you got 4 years to get out of here. Get out of there. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, you got 4 years to complete your classwork, credits, get your diploma. And this should be able to be done. I have kids who are finished in the 11th grade. The kids who are doing dual enrollment, they're going to receive an associate's degree at the same time that they're receiving their high school diploma. So you got time to do the regular diploma in 4 years. Now, the thing about it is that you won't be able to do it if you're not prepared to do it. Middle schoolers, the classrooms are packed. I don't know where else this is like that. There's no room for nobody to be left behind. How you going to leave behind 4, 5? So the dilemma is put into place. And remember, there's talks right now of getting rid of this in South Carolina. I'm like, what are you going to do? Because there are kids who have zeros. They didn't do nothing and got a 50. And they didn't get left behind. They're in the next grade. They're now went on to high school. So what are you going to do with these children who are just there? What are you going to do with them? So the thing about it is going back down to the elementary level, we have a problem. And first, it's a policy problem of dealing with How are we preparing children for the next level? The basics are out the door. The laptops have taken over. And there's a teacher shortage, a sub shortage. So solutions to the problems is parents. Now, the thing about it, you have parents who do not have the knowledge to deal with their children, or they're scared of their children, or something's wrong, because at home is where you teach your kid how to read. You should not be dependent on teachers to teach your kid how to read, add, subtract, multiply, and divide, the basic stuff. That should be at home. After you finish, people like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you think that's all you had to do. Spell dog, D-O-G. Spell cat. See, no, you got to go further than that. You got to let them start having their books, and when they start having their books, you got to let them make sure they know how to read their little books by themselves. Do their little book reports at home. But this is not happening. And teachers are being blamed because boo-boo can't read. And reading is the key to all. You can't do math if you can't read. You're going to be able to do some things, but them word problems. Language is a major part of mathematics. So if you can't read, you're shutting the whole thing down. You might be able to count to 1 million and backwards. Straight and backwards. But if you can't read that sentence, how many apples? No. How many apples did it take for Adam and Eve to fall from grace? I'm telling you, you got to be able to read. That starts in elementary school. No, sorry, at home. Preferably, if you're in the faith, the Bible. If you're a Christian home, the Bible. Teach them how to read in the beginning. Let them recognize them words. I'm a preacher, so I'm speaking to the Christian guy. But this message goes for everybody. If you see a 50 on that report card, you got to look to the left and see what the real grade is. It's not 50. And if somebody landed on 50 for real, that's something. But most likely it's 20, 35, 40. They get rid of that system. And when you don't do work, get that 0. The thing about that standard, that's a real standard. That's what we grew up with. We grew up with the 0 standard. Hopefully the teacher let you make up the work and get a grade to replace that 0. Other than that 0 is going into the average. That's how it always been. So the question is, who came up with this 50 bottom, this 50 ceiling, this 50 floor? Who came up with it? You'll never know. I'm going to Google that and see who's the originator of this failed policy. It's a failed policy, but it's not a failed policy when you think about children not failing grades. It's a policy that works directly with that. Give them a 50, give them a good chance. We're going to look good. We're going to move them on to the next grade. We can make it up in summer school, and your baby going to graduate with not a regular diploma. We're going to give them a certificate of attendance. And that's what's going to happen. They already got rid of the graduation exam. I'm pretty sure them EOCs, all this stuff is about to be out of here because there's no possible way. And after COVID, and then we had the big populations coming up from the South, the Hispanic population coming out, you have all these children in these rooms, 25 to 30 and plus. I was complaining about 25, 28 being in my class till I spoke to an elementary teacher who told me there was 40 kids in their classroom. Criminal. We in a state of emergency. It's not the state. In fact, my district was taken over by the state. But this is past a takeover. We're in a state of emergency. shut down all education and teach kids how to read and do math. That's it. That's it. All teachers, everything has been canceled. We're going to have math, reading, math, and gym. We're going to run, jump, eat, and learn how to read and how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide until the state of emergency has been canceled and we're back to normal. I digress. 50 is a problem. 50 is a problem. And parents who don't know this is happening, oh, you the problem. Yeah, you are the problem.
You think it's cool to clown around in your class, but young one, tell me how you gonna pass. They just gonna pass you through to the next phase. You better wake up quick and change your ways. He has a program, and I know it's cool. I'll see you at math tutoring after school. Yeah. Math tutoring after school. Get straight to the A's, straight to the B's, straight from the bill, no C's, no D's. Old school, like back in the days. You better turn it around and change your ways. Mom and dad, you better teach them when they're young. Don't tell them babies that they don't speak life and watch God turn it around. They may be lost, but they can be found. Sure, you think it's cool to clown around in your class, but young one, tell me how you gonna pass. They just gonna pass you through to the next phase. You better wake up quick and change your ways. He has a program, right, and I know it's cool. I'll see you at math tutoring after school. Yeah.
After school program.
Math tutoring after school.